All right, fellas, today's the day. You've been asking for it. Today's the day that we take the little boat, the Jonny Bass 100, on its maiden voyage. All right, guys, I'm really excited that this is happening today, man. I couldn't ask for better conditions. Real estate is something that's very valuable on this Jonny boat, meaning that there is actually no space to really do anything. I have it packed to the max. It's small. It's a mini boat. This is what you call a mini boat, folks, and I'm really excited. Yeah, this should be a great adventure. So there's actually 3 goals that I want to accomplish today. Number 1, I want to get to learn the Jonny boat, the inside outs of it, the characteristics of how it handles, how it steers, how it floats, if it's able to be really agile, those things, because this is actually the first time I'm actually putting it out in the water. And we got a trek, boys and girls, a 4-mile trek one way, 4-mile trek the other way. So we're going to be putting over 10 miles on the boat. The second goal today is I need to break in the little Suzuki 2.5. I have not broken her in yet. I only started it to make sure she's running. So we are not going to go over full or half throttle. So, and the third goal, obviously, this is a fishing channel. See, I'm going to see if I can actually catch a fish on this little boat. And what's going to be a challenge is I'm going to be using it as a push-pull platform because I'm going to get skinny. Hopefully the water is really skinny. I haven't really checked the tides. And if it's skinny enough, then I'm able to stand up on it and push-pull myself and hunt for some redfish. So that's the plan, man. Wish me luck. And here I go. Alright, here we go. Maiden voyage of the Jonny Bass 100. Sometimes I do stupid things, folks, and today is one of those days. I might be getting myself into trouble, so if you don't see this video, make sure you call the Coast Guard. But let's see how well she is able to launch herself off this boat ramp. And right off the bat, she's a hefty little boat. I'll tell you what. Everything rigged up, she's probably weighing about 130 pounds, maybe 140 pounds, with everything. 140 pounds is too much of a stretch. I'll say about 130 pounds. But hey, she floats. Woohoo! Wow, okay. It's actually roomier than I thought it would be. Man, let me adjust my foot pedals. All right. I can already tell off the bat that my rods are going to be getting in the way. So that's something I need to rethink and possibly redo so it doesn't get in the way. All right, this is going to get a little bit getting used to, man, because of the steering is just so odd. So one thing I do need to get is I need to get a better paddle holder for the side of my boat.
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy.
You know where the fish are at, guys? Yeah? No? Just don't poop on me, alright? All right, let's go ahead and shut her down, pull her up, and start fishing. We'll fish the shoreline to be protected, semi-protected from the wind, and we're gonna try to catch a fish on the new Jonny boat. All right, let's see how easy it is to stand up in this thing. Okay, all right, not too bad. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Pretty stable. Now we just got to push pull ourselves around and start fishing like normal. I think that might be, yep, there's a red right there. There's a red cruising in that grass line. I don't think I'll be able to get it though. He's a little too far. Yeah, that's a nice red right there. There's a red right there too. Right here. There we go. Got him, got him, got him. Nice. Jonny Boat got me a fish, baby. Jonny Boat got me a fish. It's another red right there. Nice. Nice. He's a smaller dude, but nonetheless, I would take, whoa, golly, I would take him. All right, buddy. Check it out, fellas. First red on the Jonny Boat, and there's a couple more over there I want to try to catch. But beautiful redfish, man. Nice red. Nice. First fish. Thanks, buddy.
You shouldn't hang on to the way you used to feel about me. Feel about me. You know that we could just be friends if you forget about me. Forget about me. With all the shit that we've been through, you can't just say I'm sorry. But I'm sorry. You shouldn't hang on to the way you used to feel about me.
There we go. Nice. Nice fish. Nice fish. He was just laying down there. See? Yeah, that's a slot. It's going to be my first slot today, folks, on the Jonny Boat. Blind casting in this mud, a little thicker mud and deeper area. Dude, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. Too bad I don't have my my net, because I have no space on the boat. Yeah, boy. Good red. Nice red. Oh, yeah. Solid red there, folks. Check it out. Ooh, good redfish. First slot on the Jonny Boat. Check it out, folks. I can't ask for anything better. All right, let's see how big you are. You are at 6 pound. 6 pound solid redfish. Oh, dude, come on, bro. Hold on, man. I will let you go, I promise. Look at here. The first redfish, the first solid red on the Bass 100. Didn't really sight cast him like I planned, but kind of blind cast him. He was right there, sitting in the mud in an area I thought they would be hiding, and sure enough, he was right there. Let's get out of this shell here and get another redfish. Oh my god, this is super shallow. And Jonny Boat ain't built to go over shallow oyster, that's for sure. Oh my god. All right, we are stuck. Okay, so we gotta get out and just kind of oh my god, that is a lot of mud there. Oh, I am stuck. I'm gonna get out. Whoo, I just sunk into a lot of mud, folks. So one thing I did learn about the Jonny Boat so far is it doesn't get as shallow as my Hobie Outback or even the Boat Rover. You probably need about 8 inches of water in order to float over. I don't know, it's maybe because of the way it's designed underneath the hull or what, but yeah, it's a little tough. But there's oysters all over this marsh, so navigating through this marsh with the Jonny Boat is actually a little bit of a challenge, but still I'm able to do it. It's not a 100% deal breaker. I just wish I had an anchor an anchoring system. Okay, ladies and gents, just got back home, man. What a great day to be on the water. It was a great, successful maiden voyage. But now let's talk about the pros and cons of this Jonny Bass boat. Let's start out with the cons. Okay, number one, this Jonny Bass boat does not get skinny like the Hobie Outback. I'm figuring that you need at least probably anywhere from 6 to 8 inches of water. I got stuck in oyster many times a day when it got under 6 inches, and I had to pull myself out, as you guys saw in the video. Number two was a railing system. I do not like this railing system. It's designed by Feel Free. You need to buy an adapter in order to use your mounts so they can be put onto the railing system. And then on top of that, the railing system itself is very flimsy. It flexes too much. When I was moving my ram mount around with my rod holder in it, I saw that it flexed, the railing flexed with the boat. So I'm figuring one day, if you accidentally pull on that mount too hard, the railing will pull out and along with the boat. So hopefully Jonny Boat will come out with a standard railing system just like everyone else in the kayak industry has. Third thing that annoyed me was there's no power pole mount on the boat itself. I need an anchoring system, a micro anchor system, just like the Hobie Outback has, just like my Old Town Predator PDL has. So hopefully in the near future, Jonny Boat will come up with a way that they have a built-in mount into the boat, because the type of fishing I like to do when I'm side casting, I'm drifting over skinny water, and at the same time, when you see a blow up, you want to stop at that instance and cast in that area. When I saw a couple blow ups and I was cruising along, and I couldn't stop my momentum and I missed those fish. So I need an anchoring system, so I gotta figure that out somehow, some way. The next thing that annoyed me was the steering kit itself. It's not well designed. There's too much play in the wire cables. I tried to have the ACK adjusted as much as possible. It just didn't work out. And on top of that, when you're trying to turn left on the boat, so therefore you're turning your knob right, it hits my leg and it hits the straps on the seat, so therefore it doesn't really turn left. Now there's plenty of room for me to turn right because I can move that steering knob all the way left and the motor will turn this way and my boat will turn that way. So it didn't really bother me today because I just kept going straight all the way through. But I imagine you Florida guys, if you're watching, you need a boat that's able to turn on a dime. And if you buy this boat with a steering kit, you're not going to be happy because you're not going to be able to turn on a dime through those mangrove channels that you guys have up there. Another thing that really bothered me is that there's no actual paddle holder on the boat itself. I think a paddle is very, very important to have. I don't know about you guys, but if my motor went out and if my trolling motor that's coming in soon, went out on me, I have nothing else to get me home except my paddle. So having a paddle holder on the boat itself is paramount in my opinion. Now I did have a paddle holders because I purchased that extra grab handle, the grab rack, which has a built-in paddle holder in it. But I feel like there needs to be something on the side of the boat, like a bungee cord, or what do you call those, taco paddle holders that Yak Gear makes. I mean, those are low cost, and I feel like Jonny Bass Boat should have included it with their boat. The last thing that actually really annoyed me about this maiden voyage, or about the boat itself, is where it's made in. Jonny Bass is made in Thailand. I thought it was made in USA, but to my complete surprise, when I got the manufacturing certificates, because I had to register in the state of Texas, it said it was made in Thailand. A kayak should be made in the USA, and I feel like if I'm going to support a company, I feel like their product should be made in the USA. But yeah, those are the nitpicking cons that I want to address to you guys. Now that I got those out of the way, let's talk about the pros. The first pro that I absolutely love about this Jonny Bass boat is the weight. It only weighs 77 pounds, and with all my gear, including the motor, I don't think I tipped the scales more than 120 pounds. So it's light and agile like a kayak, and I'm able to unload it and load it within 10 minutes from my truck. I absolutely love that. That's one thing I didn't like about my boat Rover, is it took about 30 to 45 minutes to load and unload, which could be a hassle in the long run, especially after a long day of fishing. You don't want to spend another 45 minutes loading your stuff back in the truck. And because of its lightweightness, the second thing I loved about it is its speed. Since it's so lightweight, it was able to get up on plane on half throttle. I didn't even take it past half throttle because I'm breaking in my motor, and I got up to 6 miles per hour. I imagine if I had that on full throttle, I can get anywhere from 8 to 10 miles per hour. So I'm really excited about that. And good job, Jonny Bass, for keeping the weight down on this kayak. The next thing that I absolutely love about this Jonny Bass boat is I can actually use it like a kayak. It's designed like a kayak. So I can get skinny, like really, like inches of water. Even though it doesn't get as skinny as a Hobie Outback, it still got skinny, and I'm really happy with it. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to be able to use this to sight cast redfish. I mean, that's the type of fishing I like to do. That's the type of fishing that's up here on the Texas coast, is sight casting redfish. And this Jonny Bass boat allows me to do that. So kudos to you guys, Jonny Bass. I think you guys are on a right direction. Kudos to Jonny Bass for starting this trend in this market, to really catering to the type of fishing I like to do. I had a lot of fun today. But yeah, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a lot of information at the end, but I really want to share with you guys because I want to be as transparent as possible. I am not sponsored by Jonny Bass at all. I bought this boat and everything with it with my hard-earned savings. So I'm going to be as transparent as possible, especially for you guys that are looking to purchase this Jonny Bass and you do the type of fishing I like to do. So I hope this helps. Thank you guys for watching so much. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you're looking for a more in-depth experience with RX Angler, I encourage you guys to check out the Patreon page at www.patreon.com/rxangler. We've actually created a really cool fishing community within the Patreon page, and I'm there on a daily basis communicating back and forth with my patrons. And there's a lot of benefits to become a patron, and hopefully one day I'll see you there.